Happy Labor Day, everybody. Oh, we've had a very busy weekend. Haven't been able to do much recording. But, you see the straw hat on Minnie Pearl, where she's harvesting potatoes. I'm sitting in the shade, because I just come off the hill. And I'm looking for something to drink, which is in the truck. Puppy prints everywhere. Everybody talks about their blue heelers. Well, our little knucklehead and a blue heeler, but he'll ride the tractor. Garden's done for the year. That's why she's harvesting potatoes. And the last of it, and then I pull the dirt back in it and tiller it up. We've been up here a few hours. Got that mowed, the big stuff cut. Bush hog still hooked up, but we bush hogged what I could real quick. Mowed and weed eated all this weekend. And I'm trying to cut this little notch out. Which I made me a path down from the top. Come in here with the brush hog. Made me 2 swipes. Just to kind of open up. I couldn't see where it was. But I've got it opened up now. You can see I'm cutting me out a hole. We usually don't do a lot on Sunday. Sunday was yesterday. This is Labor Day, I think. I get them mixed up. I'm off work. Took a vacation day. Didn't have to work anyway, but I got vacation days. And might as well use them. But yeah, you can see here out up there, right in there, I backed the bush hog in there, cut a bunch, but these here were just a little too big to push over with the little tractor. So, yeah, this is what we're working on. She's doing that. Got her potatoes underneath the canopy here, keep them getting sunburnt, letting them dry. And for having a bunch that we just decided to throw in the ground, we're not doing too bad, I don't guess. This ain't all of them. She's got some somewhere. But I need this. Put it in the shade. I think she's going to take the little tractor down when she gets done. She's going to work on the house. And there he is. And I'm going to fill up and get back to it. Bring it back in a little while. Well, you can't tell, but it's coming along. It's just humid today and hot. But I'm up here working on this. Is it a priority? No. Is it what I started doing? Felt like doing? Yeah. Works that way sometimes. Sitting here and running the chainsaw gives you a lot of time to think. And I was thinking about some young men I know And one of them looked at me the other day, and we were doing something. And he said, "How old are you, 27? Yeah, boy, I wished I was. And I told him, I said, no, I'm a kicking the door in on 50. And I mean, I've got to put Planet Firm to get it." And he was talking about how I was working, because I was out working him. And this boy is like 18, 19 years old. And yeah, I called him a boy, because I'm an old man. He's older men than me, and they call me boy. It's nothing, again, nothing, read into it. It's just up in these mountains, that's how we are. And it's not meant to put nobody down or nothing. If you're younger, you're a boy, you're a boy. If you're a lady, you're younger, the older women will call you a girl. Just how it is. But anyway, he's talking about how I was working. He said, "Boy, I don't believe in that. I believe in taking life easy." That's why I told him, you'll never have nothing. And then another young man I was working with at work, he stayed back and helped. Did he have to? No, he didn't. It was his quitting time. He could have went home. But you know what? He wants something. He has come to realize that if you don't work for it, you don't get it. Now you can see a little better. But I don't like a whole lot having this little nook knocked out, but it is friggin' hot that I'm having to take a few breaks. I'm trying to drink some, keep myself hydrated. I had a guy tell me one time, "Boy, you need to work in the shade." Well, the problem is I'm cutting all my shade out. But I was thinking about them young men. I was thinking about how all I've done is worked. All my life I've worked. And I missed out on a lot by doing so. I really have. Have I changed? No, I still work too long hours, and I don't get to see my grandbabies and stuff as often because of it as I'd like to, or my kids, for that matter. And no, none of them's up here helping me. I wouldn't ask them to. Like I've said before, this is my dream. They have their own. This is a mess. But me thinking about them young men, and one talking about how he likes to take life easy, not make it hard. I've never known how to do that. I mean, life is what life is. You make it hard on yourself, or you make it easy on yourself. Now, I ain't trying to have no big production farm here. I'm just trying to live a better way. I want to grow what I eat what I grow. And that's beef, pork, chicken, turkey, whatever. We hunt. Been known to tear down on a few deer. I eat. If you don't like that, then I'm sorry. That's the way I was raised. And I'm trying to get back to the way I was raised. Because he was talking about easy. Well, life was a lot simpler then. Even for the adults, it's a lot simpler then. Nowadays, it's all money, 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 money. Greed, greed, greed. Everywhere you look. Even the church going folk. All they think about is money. Hell, money ain't everything. Any more people seem to think it is. It does take a lot of it to make it. But me and the wife are trying to do something a little different. Pretty back in this brush. But back to what this channel is all about. See the blood. Got some good ones over here. They're sweat. They had no tears because there ain't much of a crier like that. But that's what it takes to try to live this life. Having a little bit of acreage and trying to grow your own and do for yourself. And you can hear, I don't know if you can hear or not, but I can hear, all I hear is a lawnmower running. I hear some birds. There was some crickets earlier, frog or two. Wind rustling the leaves. You got a good Lord. He is an artist. I give him all that kudos because he is an artist. If you look, oh yeah, what a view. I mean, that's all the way around, y'all, up here. And I got special plans for this. But I was just thinking about that, and I wanted to mention something about it because, you know, I've seen so many kids that dope and alcohol and just running wild has brought them to the point where they're useless. I mean, they're just absolutely useless. I don't know any other way to put it. I don't want to offend nobody, but, you know, if they're not contributing to us, to the community and civilization and to themselves, what good are they? I mean, but then you get them ones, like I was talking about. He laid back with me and worked. Got him a few extra hours last week. Did he have to? No, he probably didn't have to. Did he want to? Yeah. All because he wants something. He's learned that, hey, the only way I'm going to get it is if I do these things. And I'd like to have. Wish a lot more kids would realize that sooner than they do. And I wish there'd been somebody in my life that would have knocked me upside the head and made me kind of live by my own words, you know. I was born dirt poor, and so far I've grew bigger. Me and the wife, we make good livings. You put it together, we make a decent living. We're paying our bills. We've got nice things. Most of what we got, I'd say 80% of it, was bought to work, to make it easier on us, make it better. But if you want to live a life of self-reliance, homesteading a lot call it, around here we called it surviving for years and years. But yeah, you've got to put in the blood, the sweat, and the tears. But you believe in your faith, you believe in what, you know, your beliefs, you fight for your beliefs, and you keep your nose to the grindstone, as they say. Keep your head down, your chin up. Stand by what you think. Don't let anybody take it from you. And you give kindness, respect. When it's earned, you get it in return. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy for thinking like that, but it's the way I think. You smart off and you're smart aleck all the time, and somebody's trying to be serious with you or something. You know, if they got a question or they're wanting to tell you something, it's because they believe in it. What's it take? 20 seconds to listen? 30? A minute? 5 minutes? And you know, them conversations you have with people that you meet honestly can change their lives, because you don't know what they're going through. You know, you just don't know. So be kind, respectful. But I've got way off topic on the video. Alright, I like this. I gotta fill this back up. The little saws up here, my brush saw. I'm tempted to get my big saw, because I don't have to bend as much with it, but anyway. Yeah, I get the rest of this knocked out. I'll bring you back. Let's see what it looks like. Well guys, I've got it cut out. Take you up around. Got some shade now, a cloud come over. That's nice. Got the big ones out of here, getting ready to pull them out. Shove the bush hog back through there a little bit. Chop up some of the small stuff. And you can see, I cut these this morning. See how the leaves are wilted? It's been that hot today. And right now it is 20 to 4. Like I said, we started up here this morning. But yeah, it's getting cut out finally. I made a joke and told my wife, I said, I need a dozer, a small dozer, like a dead man needs a coffin. Because I had plans to push all this off. Oh, there's a big rock. And I've got these big holes, because they dug out a spring up here. It's underground most of the year, except when it rains. You can see that's a pretty good little distance. And then down in there. But I'm thinking I might take one more swipe up through here. I may save it for later. Don't know if I'm gonna use the big tractor or bring the little tractor up. I'm gonna try to scooch all this off where I can get to it easier and start piling it on the burn pile. And I made a little pile right in there. There's a hole. Then I got a hole here I can pile some. And catch me a rainy weekend and light it up. I want to come in here, and she's got a black raspberry patch right here, so yeah, that's grounds for, yeah, you know, happy wife, happy life. But I can come in here and get some more of this. I actually got a little further on the hill where I've been cutting this off. This was all like that, and I cut it off earlier this year, and I actually just used the bush hog after I bought it. You can see I got grass and weed coming, but I got grass coming. And you can see up in here, and yeah, I backed the tractor up here and done it. I slid off with the bush hog, but it mowed as it slid. And when I got in here, you can see I started hitting some big stumps. I hadn't seen that one, so I'm gonna have to cut it. But the rest of it, once I drag those out of the way, I can pretty well get in here. What I may do is get the little tractor, since it's got the potato plow on it, throw the loader bucket on it. Don't take long. They're a little quick connect deal. Bring me a tow strap and clean it up. But that's what we done, or I done today. Of course, the wife, she dug all the potatoes out, so that's ready to tiller. Which I could put that on the back of the little tractor for weight. And the loader. And then just start running my tow strap under a bunch of this and pulling it out and taking it down there and pushing it up on the burn pile. And then when I get a rainy weekend, light it up and see if the neighbors call the fire department on me. They've been known to do that. But yeah, like I said, I've got plans. Hopefully come spring, we've got enough saved and paid and whatnot, like anybody else. We can get us a old track loader or dozer, or just a small one. Don't need no big nothing. You know, no bigger than like a 450 John Deere or a little D4 Cat. You know, looking at a little D20, D21 Komatsu combo. The D20 is a small track loader. Be good for loading like a 2-ton truck with short sides on the bed. My ton truck, it'd load great because my tractor does. That one. The bush hog's just a little too heavy to be up here pushing. So, may have to either use the little one or take the bush hog out. But yeah, I've got all that cut. These are just saplings come back from the stumps I've cut before. This is all field I brought. And yeah, I filled to where this, I can back up. I can back up through here once all this mess is out of the way. But here's the burn pile down in here. And I bush hogged a little out right there. What I could. And I could actually come and clean this brush out and drive off down around that way. I'd have to move my trailer sides and stuff, but yeah, it's doable. But I still need to come in right over here and take about another 20 foot or so, which I may clean up a little more because I got the big walnut trees up there and the sun's back. I don't know if you can see or not, but yeah, I got some big walnuts right up in there behind all this stuff. And if they're anything like that walnut tree that I saved, they are loaded. Which, according to the signs, as old timers say, the skins on tomatoes are thick. Everything actually produced really good this year. Amazingly, considering. And everything is bountiful, which usually is signs of a bad winter to come. Cold, not necessarily snow, but cold. Maybe wet, don't know yet. But we'll find out, because it's here. You can tell by the color of the sunshine. If you ever notice, it changes a little bit in the winter. I do want to come down here this week, and I've got a chestnut tree. I don't know where it come from. Like I said, we've tried growing chestnuts here. Forget it. We can't get them to grow. We've transplanted, we've grown some seed, the whole nine. But for some reason, the birds have better luck at getting them started than I do. Because right there is a chestnut tree. And there's the little chestnut burrs. It is a very young tree, as you can see. But it's got a few on it. And it's growing out at an angle. So if I get the stuff cut away from it, maybe it'll, you know, it's growing like this, so maybe it'll pull up if I get all these away from it. But there's another one here somewhere. Because usually you got to have two. There's a male and a female in them. At the other property, I've got one male. And I think there's 4 or 5 female trees. And they're all loaded. The pear tree's loaded. The old apple tree that's half dead, that needs trimmed up quite a bit. And it's going to get it. You know, it's even got, I think we counted 16 apples on it. So yeah, winter's going to be fun. But maybe, just maybe, it won't be so bad that, you know, I'm gone every weekend. And I can get some things done here. I've got a lot of clearing to do. The piggers are going to help with some of that, which we should have 2 more coming soon. I don't know yet, we'll see. I'm hoping by the end of the month, or maybe the middle of October, having them here. A couple more weeks, maybe 3 to 4 weeks, I'm going to try to get my electric fence strung in this little section here behind that building. And I'm going to put their run in up in there. I've got a road right there that goes up in there and a flat. So I'm going to put up electric fence to keep them in. They'll have plenty of room and plenty of shade because pigs will sunburn just like humans. But yeah, I got it cut out. That'll do. This one got a little long because of my rant and rave, but hey, you got to stand for something. And I say that because Aaron Tippin's playing in Saltville, Virginia tonight. And I'm telling you what, if it wasn't for wanting to get some stuff done, I'd go see him. I'd go see him in concert. Because it's something to do, I mean, you know. I think it'd be enjoyable. But I want to get this done. Well, probably not done, but a lot of it done. But we'll see what the next one is. If I can think to grab the camera, the phone. I need to get a camera and a tripod. Y'all could have watched me stumble around in that mess and the browers eat me up. But yeah, this is pretty well got today. So yeah, I think I'm gonna try to bring a tractor off down through here, a shoving. It may be the little tractor, because it'll shove too. And push everything off down here that I can. And what I can't, I'll pull around, pull down the road there, line up right yonder, cut it up a little bit, shove it up on the pile or throw it up on the pile. Manual labor. Yeah. Which I'll get fussed at about, but I ain't worried about it. But anyway, when I get this done, what I'm wanting to do is make this bottom bigger, because I have something special planned for it, which I'm not going to give away. Because usually when you plan something and you let it out, it don't happen. Or that's the way my luck goes. So I'm going to get a little tractor up here, walk down and get it. Well, yeah, I'll ride down and get it and take the truck down, leave it at the house, and get to it. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Sorry this one's long. Remember, be nice to each other, show respect when earned, yeah, and live your dream. Fight for your beliefs. Keep your beliefs in your heart and love in your heart. Things will work out. Dark clouds don't always stay. Matter of fact, some of them turn white and they all have a silver lining. See you on the next one.